Hello and what's up? This is GenChi with IdioFreQ, and today we're taking a look at Tame Impala. So Tame Impala is easily one of my favorite bands ever. Of course, I use the word band in the loosest sense ever. Tame Impala and its music is all courtesy of one man, Kevin Parker. It's kind of like how the Gorillaz have Damon Albarn, and he's basically the creative genius behind it. Tame Impala is all created and done by Kevin Parker. The band only comes together when they're attempting to do live music out of Kevin Parker's compositions. So here's just a little bit about Kevin Parker. According to Wikipedia, Kevin is 31 years old. He was born January 20th, 1986 in Sydney, Australia. Kevin is the one-man band. He plays all the instruments and does the vocals, and painstakingly tweaks and layers his production to get exactly the sounds he desires. Those sounds are the psychedelic rock anthems that you hear Tame Impala create. Tame Impala are kind of like an alternative rock, psychedelic, or psychedelic pop band. If you remember the Beatles' trip to India and their experimental psychedelic phase, the songs like Within You and Without You, then you'll understand the kind of music that Kevin Parker's creating here. Take what the Beatles did, turn up the rock a couple notches, and throw in some bass lines that'll make Flea jealous, and you'll have a beautiful recipe. The recipe that is Tame Impala. Honestly, Tame Impala's music seems to be a progression or an evolution of what the Beatles attempted. Even Kevin's vocals emulate John Lennon's, but while Kevin may borrow from those before him, he is his own animal entirely. One of the reasons that Tame Impala's music is so strong, so effective as an entity, is that they know their way around melody and have proven a mastery over sound. Take, for instance, Jeremy's Storm, a song with no vocals, no lyrics. It starts with a melodic guitar riff, inviting you in, setting the atmosphere before gaining a slow complexity. It has a journey to take you on, an unspoken story to tell. And when the song is finished, you feel like you've had a complete experience, and you're fully satisfied. This mastery is shown on Tame Impala's freshman album, Innerspeaker. That same album gives us Sundown Syndrome, in the collector's edition anyway. This song was my introduction to the band. It was on some movie and I had to find it. My then girlfriend, after listening to it with me, said, "Of course you'd like this, it sounds just like the Beatles." Tame Impala masters the sounds of future and space, made even more dreamlike with Kevin's soaring and hazy vocals. Tracks like Endor Toi or Mischief, which is on the band's sophomore album Lonerism, cements their ability to take you into a cerebral, floaty, non-like place of existence. The way Kevin layers the music, sometimes having instruments flow out of one speaker and then flow into the next, like on songs like Mischief, is a small but powerful touch. It proves that Kevin thinks about the best way to pull a listener into another world. Guitars, vocals, synths, and more just swirl around, giving a feeling of tumbling through space. It's magnificent. Kevin isn't just great at psych rock though. Alternative rock songs like It Feels Like We Only Go Backwards, Elephant, and It's Not Meant to Be are still amazing. Kevin does let a little of his psych rock kind of bleed into the songs, but those tracks still prove that Tame Impala can be varied, if they wish to be. If Innerspeaker was just practice and Lonerism was mastery, then Currents, the band's latest album, is the band's most experimental album to date. Kevin brings his psychedelic rock vibes and his amazing bass to the genre of pop. While the previous records had a muddled message, Currents is clearly a breakup album. Tracks like Eventually really hammer the point home. Kevin dials down his John Lennon and turns up his Michael Jackson in this album. I've had a few friends ask me if I was listening to Jackson when songs like The Less I Know the Better just were running. That's simply how good and how high Kevin can stretch his vocals. I'm not sure how much of that is assisted in production, but it made for an amazingly unique album. If you ever wondered what Michael Jackson would sound like while he's on shrooms and breaking a relationship off, then you've got your wish. Currents is your album. And honestly, that's high praise. Tame Impala's sonic palette is so good that I'm curious where they'll go next, what the next evolution for them is. I'm eager to hear from Kevin again. So here are a couple highlights from each album. They're in no way the only good songs on the album. I do invite you to check out every single album. They'll also be linked in the description below. So from Innerspeaker, Alter Ego, Sundown Syndrome, Expectation, and Jeremy's Storm. From Lonerism's Endor Toi, Mischief, Keep On Lying, Feels Like We Only Go Backwards. From Currents, Let It Happen, New Person, Same Old Mistakes, The less I know, the better, and the moment. So this has been my look at Tame Impala. So of course, naturally, these are my opinions. As always, we want you to think on your own frequency. So tell me what you think. Did we miss one of your favorite songs? Hell, do you even like Tame Impala? Tell us in the comments below. This has been GenChi with IdioFreQ, and I'll catch you next time. Freak Nation out.